Okay, all right. Welcome back, everybody, to Coffee. Whoa, close up and art in the morning. Now, pretty much almost afternoon, and I'm working in the Doodlers Anonymous coloring book. This is part two because I can't get a color book page done in like 3 hours. So I think I have about another, maybe more than an hour, but I'm going to see how far I can get in another hour working on this page. And it was drawn by Sean Lai. It could be Shuan Lai. There we go. So we already colored in a couple hours worth here. This is some acrylic paint wash and drip. And then we did some washes behind these areas. And now we're just using gel pens, color pencils, markers, anything. Too much to do that? Okay. Monday. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good idea, Jean. We're talking, if you're watching a recording, this is a live recording. Well, it's a recording too if you're watching the recording, but it's a live show on Ustream with a live chat. And so I'm just talking to people in the chat. So good care. Jean, I'm glad you're getting to go soon anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and finish her. If you missed part one, then you know you missed all this. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking that there is water going on, kind of making her like maybe in a little water instead of a snow globe, like a little water thing. And we even talked about doing like gold like oil dripping down like one of those old oil lamps where, well, I don't know if it was really an oil lamp, but it was a lit lamp and then the oil would drip down the strings. But to do that, those little drips, that would be like the very last thing we put in. It would be on top of everything else. So we painted in her hair or color pencil and painted her hair and then we went back over it with some gold gel pen. So a few more little streaks, which really won't probably show up on camera very well, but we know they're there. And again, those kind of things where you're crossing over something like that leaf, you want to do those things really last, not like in the midpoint of your coloring. But because it's on stream and we, only have so much time, sometimes I just kind of get ahead of the end steps so that people can see. They called them rain lamps. Okay, thank you. Yeah, rain lamps. Thanks, Vicky. So I'm just going to keep adding a few more little gold highlights to her hair here, like around the edge, especially where it would, the light would hit. And it's, yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it every now and then. And because I'm going over wax pencil and paint and stuff, sometimes you got to keep cleaning off your gel pen to keep it working. Keep the tip cleaned off. You could probably go in here with gold paint too if you don't have a gel pen. We added a couple of little gold bracelets with the gel pen on her arm. All right, so I think we'll just leave the hair for now. But you can keep fiddling with it. All right, so now let's go back to the dress again. We were talking about this in between the recording. Is we kind of wanted it to really look like green velvet. And so technically it would probably be darker than this. So I am going to go ahead and let's say I got this green, where's my other green? This green. So I think I will go ahead and make it a little bit darker. So I'm just going to, again, because I'm doing light layers, let me sharpen. Because I'm doing light layers, you can, it broke, hang on guys. Love the hair and bracelet detail, yeah. And we added water coming out of our little water can there. All right, so hopefully it's not very. Okay, so the other thing I really want to do is, because it is green velvet, and we did a little braiding with a gold pin there, but inside each one of those, I don't know if I can get it because my pencil won't stay sharp because it's, it's going to want to break. But I want to add a little bit of a darker area because I'm thinking that that will still be the velvet inside there too. Like it'll still be the velvet, green velvet inside those little embroidered areas. So it might be very subtle, and then my pencil just will not. This is all the dark green I have left. So I need to get another dark green pencil. I could go in there with a marker too, dark green marker, because I just want a little bit of shadow in there in each one of those little embroidered areas. Something like that. It's kind of subtle. All right, so now I am going to darken up the velvet. So I'm just going to kind of put a whole nother layer of darker green. This is dark green, but I'm going to do it very lightly. I want the whole thing to be darker, but I still want to be able to blend in some shades of green. Probably go around each one of these would probably have a little bit of a shadow under it too. They're like jewels, some kind of embroidery, something like that. So they'd probably be shaded too. Same thing for under this little drop jewel thing. I see some little, in my mind, I see some little like rubies hanging down there on that little bit of trim. Here it is. Oh, okay. Can't do that right now. Okay. So I'm just taking it easy, lightly darkening, lightly darkening her outfit, her dress, because we want it to be green velvet. So I'm just kind of cross-hatching to darken it, but not get it thickly waxed up. Dee, do you ever use Verathins? I do have some that Miss Vonnie sent me, and I've used them a couple of times. And when Darcy Glam was here, and we were, did our coloring book stream, she used them, and she really liked them for the little tiny details. So yeah, Verathins, if y'all don't know, if you're watching the recording, Verathins are a Prismacolor product, and it's a harder lead, and it's really good for tiny little details. Like it would be good for in there. That's probably why Kia suggested it. Um, they're not as blendable. They don't they just don't blend together really well because they're such a hard pencil. But they're thin. They're very thin, and they're a harder pencil. If I had to just buy one kind, though, I would buy just the soft, Premiers rather than the Verathin. But their Verathins are good for the tiny detail. All right, so you can kind of see I got a little bit darker velvet going on there. Your pug tried to eat your bullet sharpener. Yeah, I got a bullet sharpener around here somewhere. I really do like it. It works well. I'm not sure where it is at the moment. Here it is. I don't know if you're talking about one of these, Janet. That wouldn't go well in a pug's digestive system, I wouldn't think. Ah, I don't recommend letting him get that. All right. So I'm going to spend probably about an hour. So I might do a little less talking, a little more coloring. Unless you have questions, I'll answer any questions. So again, I'm just going to darken up the whole dress. I'm just going to do a little cross hatching. So I'm just going to go one way, come back and go the other way. And I just want to darken it. And then I'll go back in with darker shadows, like under her arm, on the side here, you know, with the maybe a dark blue. It's really kind of hard to rush the blending. Yeah, I like that one too. I use it and the little silver one like this. And then like if you have like the luminance and some of the bigger ones, I'll use the bigger, you know, bigger one. I probably, no kidding, I probably have 20 sharpeners. And someone recommended the electric one from Walmart. I haven't written down the name of it, but I just haven't had a chance to even go look for that. I'm real picky about electric sharpeners. I don't like the kind, if it's going to eat my pencil down, you sharpen it and it's like this big. You know. So I think I'm going to put this dark green over and then I'll put a layer of the olive again. And then maybe some blue, green, like the peacock green, blue. Let me see that'll be a good, that's grass green shadow. I thought I had it out because I was using it. Maybe I put it back in the stack. I mean, back in the. There's olive. I might need that again too, a darker olive. But I want the peacock green. Here we go. I'll use a peacock green for some more of the darker shadows now. Paula made you buy it? Oh, the X-Acto one is great. It auto stops. Okay, thanks, Jean. Paula made you buy it. Yeah, I have the Prismacolor sharpeners too that look like, you know, the bullet shaped ones. They're like the big plastic part. I think though inside is just one of these. I don't know. So all the places that I already had some shadows that I went over and made everything darker. Now I'm just putting some of those shadows back in. I'm kind of liking that. Now I'm going to let me sharpen the olive. And what I do with my little, oh, there it is. I've got my pencil sharpeners. Sip of coffee. All right, so now I'm just going to go back over the peacock green with a little bit darker olive. So y'all said, oh, we can watch you color all day. Well, today that's what you got. We're going to color all day. But it's very relaxing. All right, now I'm going to go back with the lighter olive. No, I think I'll go with the lightest one here. This one is Celadon, I think. Celadon green. It's kind of a gray green, an olivey green. I'm just going to go over the whole thing and kind of blend it in a little, because we want it to look velvety. It's supposed to be green velvet. Love watching you color while you crochet. Oh, good, Jean. And I'm not pushing very hard. I'm just, kind of really just putting another layer on top that will blend in, because it's, everything's lightly put down. Now I think I'm going to put some gold jewels. I see little dots in the dress that the artist had drawn in there. So I think I'm going to put some gold jewels. I'm going to add some, I don't know if I want to add stickles or anything glittery, maybe. Right now I'm just kind of thinking about the gold part. So just kind of blending this all in to make it nice and velvety looking. Oh, good, Vicki. Vicki says it's relaxing watching me color. Yes, I'm sure, Vicki. Okay. Now, I noticed that when I put some of the dark green little shadows inside those embroidery bits, that I kind of messed up some of my gold embroidery. So let me just kind of fix some of those where I've gone over it with the dark green. And so I'm not sure these will show up on camera. I could almost use paint, probably be better. But I'll go ahead and put them on there because I can see it. But when if I photograph it or show it on the camera, you probably won't see these little gold jewels or whatever. And I'm adding a few extras. Maybe I'll put a couple on the bodice too. You can kind of see. Let's see. There. All right. Let me go back over her armband bracelets because I added more green on that side. Okay. I think I'll make her little house gold too. Like this could be a little jewel box. This could be a little jewel box. And I do have gel, other markers and gel pens. So like, where's the gel pens? And pens, and I think these are the Joy, what do you call them? Ink Joys. Let's go with this bright hot pink. I'm going to put these little jewels in here. Let's get it going here. With this Ink Joy hot pink. See, now I'm going with more jewel tones now instead of the underwater pastel-y colors. Okay, let's put a little. So I might just be going with that now. I don't know. I still like the idea of the coral. Decisions. Yes, I put some Neocolor wash on parts of it, Paula. The dress, the blue. This started with some Neocolors, then I added drippage with acrylic paint. Now I'm going to go around these little these little triangles of jewels with the gold pen. And again, I'm trying to go over waxy pencil. Oops. So you're going to, keep cleaning your pin nib off, or your pin point, rather. Okay. I think I'll just go ahead and do the little under the jewels here too. That color. Give it a little more oomph. That color, I mean. And then with the gold pen, we'll have some little drop jewels in between. Like that. Let me fix that triangle. And I think I'm going to take the black pen and sharpen up the little black triangle that was already there before we start color, in the design, and just make it more pronounced. Okay. The eyes, the all-seeing eyes. What color should I do the all-seeing eyes? Different colors? Bye, Allie. Jewels look like rubies. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I did them instead of red, I did them in a hot pink. Make them stand out a little. Yeah, I'm not sure that there is a proper sharpener. We've tried them all. Hey, Uli. Okay, I think I want the little side of the house maybe to be, it could be like a sapphire color. That would be pretty, like a, I want turquoise. I want more, maybe a purpley. I think I'll just do a light purple roof. Do a little bit of shading. I'm going to keep it kind of, so you can see. Let me go with a white pencil. Like a purple, and then maybe just a royal blue. Two turquoise. That's black. just like a Copenhagen blue. Yeah, there we go, just a blue. And I'll use that blue because it's a little darker, a different shade maybe on this, along with the light blue, these two blues. I kind of want to make it look like a jewel box, you know, with some gold, ruby, some sapphire, amethyst, just all kind of, you know, pretty jewels. I think that's kind of showing up. Add a little more white right there. Can't wait to see you do these eyes. Yeah, I'm just not sure what color. I'm not sure what color to do them in, but I kind of like to do them kind of realistic. I know it'll freak people out. Let me go ahead and put the little dots. I guess it could be tears, actually. The little dots could be tears. I'm going to go ahead and put those in. Or they could be just sapphire blue sapphires. Let's get back up here in camera. Maybe I should do them all. Oh, broke. Hang on. You could alter the eyes so they don't look so much like eyes. Is that freaking you guys out, the eyes? Let me sharpen some more. This doesn't bother me. Oh, it's funny though. I think that's wanting to break again. I think this one's broken on the inside. It's wanting to snap right off. So I'll have to sharpen it again. Just love to watch the color and take 3 different colors and make them different, like gray, blue, and white, and you turn it into a beautiful picture. Oh, thanks, Orla. Yeah. Okay, this one keeps breaking. It's broken on the inside. Yes, I know you can heat them up. You can put them in the microwave. You can put them in the oven. You can put, yeah. Shouldn't have to do that. Just saying. Shouldn't have to do that. Okay. I think I'll just make them all blue so that it could be, if I make them all different colors, it's going to make them stand out even more. Or if I make them all blue. Okay, broke for the 4th time. Okay, Paula. All right, let's see if that'll work. And I'm also going to shade with the same color. I want to, you know, like right under the little gold braiding, if you will. Metal gold braiding. Then around the corner here, it's going to have a little bit more. They should not be so high maintenance. Yeah, that's true. The pencils, yeah, I know, right, Jane? They shouldn't. We have to, this should be fun, should be relaxing, not stressful. Sharpening your pencils. So I want this to look like it's curving around, so I kind of shadow around the sides there. Same thing probably around the sides here. This blue part will be darker on these 2 end ones because they're going to be like bending around the back. As well as this one. All right, so now I don't want a harsh line there, so I'm going to just kind of feather it down. Feather it down. Real easily. Barely touching the paper. Thanks everybody for hanging out while we just color. Hopes everybody's doing something while they're watching. I love watching long videos when I'm working because it just like having company, you know? Recordings, you know, Paula's in the morning, early in the mornings when she comes on late at night and I can watch her early in the mornings. Love that. Get a lot done when you're watching. I do anyway. I try to. Maybe just have a little bit of areas that are not perfectly shaded like that. Okay, well, she could be sitting on some kind of a jewel box or in a jewel box or in the oil lamp or any of the above. All right, let me sharpen this again and I think I'll do the eyes. Do I want to make them look like just like these flat, all-seeing eyes, or do I want to make them look kind of real? But I think I'm going to do with I'm going with the blue. I'm going to make them all blue. I'm sure there's some kind of colors and things, but you went looking for your usual money. When did you? Me? Oh, Jean. No, Jean didn't stream on Monday, I don't think. I don't think Jean streamed on Monday, Lisha. Now I think I'll do a pupil. Where's my black pen? And then I'll add a highlight. It's just her jewel box that she's partially in. And then I'll take a gel pen. Then we'll take the dark blue again and I'm going to start shading around each one. A little shadow there. And those little rocks, let's just do a little tan color. And then a little bit of brown shadow. I'll have to go back over my little gold braid again, because because I am kind of getting some pencil on it. Dulls it down. Because I kind of wanted this to look like, we started wanting this to look like an ocean underwater scene, but it kind of turned into, I don't know what. Jean, what is that? Jean said, here's the link to everything. It was like 20 lines long. I'm surprised you didn't get kicked for flooding. Oh my gosh, Jean. There's the link for everything. I'm not sure what the everything was. Jean. Ah. So she has a little, I think that's where her knee is. I think that is part of the dress because it does have a crease around there like that, you know, like that's where her knees are in there under that fabric. So it's just kind of. An Earth Princess for Ecology. The Garden of Tears. Oh, y'all are naming it. I like the Garden of Tears. And she's got some in her little, she's got her tears in her little watering can. And she's a prisoner in her cage. Right now, look at the light blue and start doing a little more. Prisma things on sale for the Canadians. Oh, for y'all, that was a link for. Well, pretty much that is everything, Jean. Pencils, a sale on pencils. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on some of this detail, guys. I'm going to click in one or two more. Let me focus though again and turn the camera down a little bit this way. Get it to stop jiggling. No, these might need to be a little bit lightened and a little bit more focused. Hang on. Let me play with the settings. Oh, good grief. My computer froze a second for incoming mail. One moment. Hang on, guys. There we go. All right. Let's lighten it up just a little since we're zoomed in, I think. And autofocus. I think I need something. I might be too zoomed in. I don't know. I'll do a little bit of this shading. It's just for Canadians, yeah. Are you ordering some, Jean? Or are you just enabling? You haven't started using your set of 72? 72 is a good set, Jean. Unless you're doing like portrait work or something where you need, and even then, you can pretty much buy singles like at Blick or well, wherever you buy your individuals. I don't know that you need that, Jean. I'm not trying to talk you out of it, but if you haven't even busted out your 72 yet, Jean, if you haven't busted out the 72 set, I think you should you know, how much are they? For 100? No, that's Sarah's talking about at Blick. 150 for 130, but they're sold out. I have this oh, you just started using them. And so how much are yours at the Canadian, at the place you're talking about, Jean? Because I just saw the link. I didn't see a price. I think I'll highlight around each one of those little blue jewels too with the gel pen. Just kind of blending in here. 99 for 150. Yeah, that's pretty good. Although I don't know, I haven't bought a set at Michael's. I can't remember how much they are, but with the coupon, 50% off coupon, I'm not sure how much that would come to. So I'm not saying it's not a good deal, but it's probably not the best deal ever. Jean is evil. You press the button. Gary. Is that your Christmas present to yourself, Gary? Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm just kind of blending a little here. Now I'll go in there with a white pencil, do a little bit more. Then I'll go in there with the gel pen and go around each one of those little drops, those little teardrops, whether they're sapphires or tears or whatever you want to call them. Save $160. Amazon, they are $132 for 102. It's the best deal ever. Oh yeah, well that's true, Jean. You're right. Canada. Jean said, yeah, that is the best deal for Canada. Yeah. You're just feeling bad because you made Carrie hit the buy button, Jean. Teasing, Jean, teasing. Now remember, when you use your white or a light color, and you're going like and blending here with the dark blue, look, just so you know it, well, see the blue on the tip there? Make sure you always clean off your light colors on that. Well, you didn't see me do it, but clean them off. Because you're picking up that color. And if I went like right now with all that blue on the tip of my pencil up into her face and started, oh, I'm going to blend a little in her face, you'll be putting the blue right down on the face. And I'm just using a couple colors here, guys. You can do a lot more blending than what I'm doing here. You get 2, 3 shades of blues or, I'm just kind of keeping it really kind of simple to tell you the truth. Not getting crazy with a whole bunch of colors. And again, this kind of bugs me that's kind of like bent like that, but that's where I think her knee is. So I just went with it. Okay, so now I think I am going to go back with the dark blue again and just kind of edge each one of those eyeballs. Don't anybody freak out with some eyeballs. You loving the eyeballs? Now I think because I've gone, the black lines around the eyes have kind of got a little bit blended out because of the pencil. And I think I want to make sure that they're nice and I want those crisp lines. So I might just do a little bit of touch up with the pen where I can tell that I've kind of lost the dark line because of the color pencil. So I'm just kind of going in there in a couple places and fixing them a little bit, sharpening them up, I should say. How about a little purple in the eyeballs? You want some purple in the eyeballs, okay. I don't know if I might have too many layers to really layer up, but let's see. I'll put a little dark purple on the bottom side. I could put a little cast shadow of purple, a little lavender cast shadow maybe in the corners of the eyes. That'd probably work. Give it a purple tinge. Let's see. I know I had a purple one, lavender out. Where did I put it? Give illusion, purple illusion. Just a little bit in the corners there. There you go, Sarah O. Okay, now what I wanted to do was, with the white gel pen, is kind of it's probably going to start looking less like tears, and it's going to start looking like an ermine fur. You know how the ermine fur has those little kind of black dots in the fur? That's kind of what it's going to start to look like instead of teardrop shape. But that's okay. We'll go for it anyway. I am kind of getting a little bogged down in the details. But I just got having fun with it. Just depends on how much time and what you want to take to do it. Some days you're more apt to want to do more detail than other days. Okay, so now let me go back to these rocks. Put a little there. A bunch of your pretty things. We don't mind watching this. And again, I'm not sure if I want to do that gold, like if I want the edging of this to be gold as well. And I thought about making this like a wood grain with some, like lines to make it look like wood. I'm not using much other things right now. I was going to use some more markers and things. I should be trying to do that. We used the paint at the beginning. And I'd have to decide, do I want the wood grain to be like this? What would it normally be? If it was like on a little music box, would it be like this away, or the wood grain be this away? I have to think about it. All right, so let me real quick though, I want to fix some of these areas where I've gone over, where I've gone over the little gold rope with the pencil here and there. Not too many places, but then I think I might want to just put a little highlight on there. Let's see if the white gel pen, it'll go over the gold gel pen. I'm not seeing that it is. I don't think it will. So, let's try the silver. Maybe the silver will go, because it's the same starburst kind. So maybe the silver instead of the white. I just want a little bit of a shine on the gold, and I don't know that that's going to do it either. I mean, I can see it when I tilt my head. Maybe I just need I think I need some stickles. I really do. Where's my gold? I want gold stickles. And I know I have to be careful if I use it where my hand touches. So I might just do a little test area. See if there's anything in this. I didn't see if there was. I'll do a little test area, and then when I'm done, let's see if there's, I might have to dig out another one if this one's empty. I think this one's empty. Of course, I could always do clear, like the, oh, you know what? Maybe instead of that, let's look at the, I have a few of the Star Gel pens. The Star Gel, let's try that. Let's see if I can get one working. There we go, let's see. The Star Gel, gold, let's see if it'll go over the gel. Again, I can see it barely. You probably won't be able to see it till I tilt it, but all right, look, see if you can see it right there. Let's see. I'm pretty zoomed in anyway, so there. See? These are the Jelly Roll Star Gels, and you can tell that those are the Star Gels. They have a little tiny shooting star on the cap there. And basically what it is, it's a glitter pen. So this is the gold glitter. I have a gold, a silver, a clear, a pink, and a blue. And this won't be, I won't have to worry about it drying like I would, stickles. Although this will probably be really, really goldy. But this is really, it is really gold and really shiny and glittery. And it's good because it's tiny. I might put a clear gel, a clear jelly roll in the eyeball. Yeah. Oh, y'all are trying to get Verathins too, and they're on back order? Jean in Canada. Okay. Yeah. Vonnie sent me an old set. We did a trade. I traded her a bunch of, what did I trade her? Pastels? think I traded her a bunch of oil pastels and something else, and she sent me some of her old pencils, including a set of old Sanford Verithins. I'll show them to you in a minute. Hang on. And again, they're good for tiny little details because they're sharp. I mean, they're hard, so you know you can get in those tiny little details. Where are they? Here. The old ones have the metal ends. So, yeah. I don't think I need my mag light because I think we're pretty close up. But these are the Sanford Verithins, which are now, I guess, they're Premier. And I never really used Verithins. So, until, you know, well, I've used a couple from Cameron here and there. And then Vonnie sent me a set of them. And they're the, you know, with the metal. So they're going to look different now. I believe wood grain would be up and down, not across, but you could add carvings. Yes, I could. Now, she's got me carving this out. That would be actually kind of cool to put some like brown gel pen swirls in there. I think I'm going to do that, Sunset Carol. I think I will put some kind of carving, just some designs, just some swirly something. Not really, you know, I don't have a carved design. I could look one up. But I'm just going over the gold gel pen with the star gel. And again, I can see the shine. Let's see. See? See the glitter? Now that's not going to photograph, but you can see it when I twist it here. Let me see something. Yeah, I think it's going to need first a layer of gold. It's not really going to show up very much if I just did the border here. Maybe it will. I'll try it. So let me just keep doing this little roped. Just takes a touch just to put that little bit of glitter on there. Now here, I really want to cover up that black line. If I can, I might have to do it with a gel pen first. It does looks how glittery that is, see? But I don't want that harsh black line with the glittery gold. So I'm going to kind of almost try to cover that up. Now, on the inside here, I can shadow it with the brown color pencil, but on this outside here, so we're just going to go ahead and use the gold all the way around. Can you see it a little? See how glittery that is? So they're really good to go over things. They're not as vibrant. I mean, they're shiny, glittery, believe me. You can see how glittery they are. But it doesn't add a lot of gold color, really. Yeah. But they are very glittery. I think I'll go around Shulon, L-A-I, however you pronounce the name. I'm going to go around it with the gold glitter here. Make it stand out a little. Of course, it stands out here. It's not going to stand out when I photograph it. So we'll add a little bit of some kind of swirly, carvy looking something in there. Thanks, Carol. That's a good idea. All right, so let's just... Okay. Now let me go back to the brown and sharpen again. Keep that pin separate because I'll never find it again. All right, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and not going to worry about the wood grain so much because I'm going to go in there with all, oops, I'm going to go in there with all kinds of little swirly things. So let me just kind of shade around the edge because it's got that sharp black line. So let me just kind of blend that out a little. Did Carrie get some Verathins too? Oh, Jean said they're sold out. I'll do that with either see what color gel pen I have or just a pointy marker, one or the other. So right now I'm just getting a line. I'm going to blend this line out, but I'm just kind of getting it on there first, and then I'll shade it out a little. Like that. And then I'll go back in here and just feather it out. And then we can add another shade of brown on top of it too. Let's go this way so it looks more like Carol said, the wood grain going vertical. I mean, we can leave some of those lines in there, kind of give it a wood look. Essence of wood. Not sold out, just on back order. Okay. Is yours set on back order, Jean? Or did you get the last one? I saw somebody say they got the last one or something. All right, so just kind of a little bit of striations, something like that, and I'm going to blend it in, and then we're going to go on top of it with another, some kind of carvy looking design things. I don't know, I'll do a little test on the scrap paper. Now let me go in with a little bit of sienna, because I'm going to blend this out a little bit, and then we're going to add faux wood carving. On back order, but you can wait for them, okay. But at least you get that deal, right, Jean? I mean, even if you order them when they're on back order right now, then you get that price, right? Kind of like a rain check. Now I think I'll go in there with a tan and just kind of it's very subtle. You can't see a whole lot of it. And I might go back in and do a little bit more darkness around the edges here. Let's see, I think I'll do that. Just shading some of the still got them for $77.99 for 24. Dang. So that's going in here with some black and just kind of just picking out a little bit of a few little shadow areas here. And then you can blend it back out a little bit with the dark brown so it's not harsh. I'm just going to get a little bit of area here. Yeah, that is a good deal, Jean. That's a good deal for any color pencil. All right, so there we go. I think I'm going to kind of maybe a little bit more shadow right in here. Like this is kind of, like this would be, let me see if I can kind of shade that just a little bit more. Kind of like this is rounded, you know? So it'd have a little bit more shadow right under there. Yeah, I'm really overthinking it, I think. I'm really overdoing it, but I don't know. I'm having fun. So whatever, right? I'm having fun. So let's just kind of look at her there. You can see a little bit of the gold little dots in her dress right there. But I am thinking that I do want to, I'm not liking, in this case, the harsh black lines on her outfit. This is kind of like I did right there and kind of blend it out a little bit. Just going to do a little bit more shading here and there. A little bit more shading. And I'll go back in there with a little bit of blue. I think I'm going to go ahead and highlight the eyes. Come back over here. Don't want to lose the black line that I just went back over, but I'm going on top, above it, not on top of it. Above, and you know, the line that I just kind of fixed. Got to keep clean. This is pretty waxy right there. It's not wanting to go over very easily, so I gotta keep. Gotta keep moving my. Gotta remember that I'm really zoomed in. Just that little touch of brightness. That. Yep, let me get my scroll, stop scrolling. All right. Dark brown again. Yeah, that's dry. That gold, the star gel, like it dries. It doesn't stay wet like the stickles or, you know. All right, so my idea is let's just try it on here, is like where the color pencil is, to take, let me try two different things. Let's try where my markers go? A brown marker, or, I don't know who's tweeting me. It's just somebody following, okay. Nobody needs to talk to me right this second. Where is my, what am I looking for? I think they're in my bag. Hang on. One of the two here. Either these are the cheap gel pens, which probably won't go over much. I'm not seeing a brown, I see a gray. So, oh, there's a brown. That's more of a copper. Now it's a gold. So let's just go with this. Let's just go with the, what I'm thinking is just some kind of like little something like this. You know? Just some kind of little design thing in there. Hey, Rain. We're really zoomed in here, so. All right, so let's just see. Essence of carving. Maybe a couple harsh, like, and then the rest kind of. You know, something like that. If you really want to be accurate, you could look up a carving and kind of simulate, you know, some kind of little animal head or something like that carved in there. You know, if you want it more of an exact design. I'm just kind of doing some little scribbles and some little swirls and whatnot in there just to give it like essence of carving. A couple of little dots and dashes like that. Like that. Kind of looks like a little bit of an ornate wood, you know. I need to get a little bit more shadow under these rocks. And then where I added those little black dots, I want to put a little bit of a highlight right in the middle. Like maybe it's a little nail holding those little things on there like that. Something. And again, you can, there's the glitter. The gel glitter. There we go. You can see it right there. Yeah. I'm still wanting a little bit more shadow on that green though. Let me go back to the dark green. The peacock green, get it nice and sharp. And this is where you could also go in with the, I did this on one of the other pages, not that. Let me just see what this color look like. Like if you just want to get rid of some more of the kind of color book lines like. You can add some marker and blend in with some color pencil. Now again, this is wet marker on top of wax. So it takes a second or two to, I could smear it right now. So you got to be careful not to smear it while it's kind of setting up a little bit. And then I want to shade in there with a little bit of dark. I think I'm also going to go ahead and go in under these little jewels. Make it just a little darker, a little more detail. Maybe a little on each side. Some of those, something like that. And again, I did use the color pencil in those tiny little embroidered areas, but you could go in there with just the tip of a marker and get right up in the little crevice. Those little embroidered areas there, maybe a little bit around the neck. So use your markers and color pencil, but just if you go over your color pencil with your water-based markers, it just takes, remember it's wet for a minute. It should dry. It should set back in there in just a minute or two. But you might want to test it. It's going to depend on what kind of markers and what pencils you're using. So now I'm going to go in here with just a little bit more dark right along her. Be a little bit shadowier there. And maybe a little bit more right in here. Maybe just a little bit more under the arm there. Because remember, I went back over everything to make it more dark. More dark. I went and made it more dark. I made darkened it up. Maybe a little shadow on the jewel box. But I can tell this is getting a little waxy because I've gone over this green a few times. And it only takes so many layers. And it starts just, it won't blend anymore. So, all right, let me go back in there with the dark green. Or the peacock green, rather. Still need to do some of the flowers and whatnot in there. But you can see that if you really want to do a lot of shading and blending, it does take a while. It does take a while. Now her knee is right in there, so you really should have a little highlight right on there. Because I don't want to highlight velvet, though. It's just going to be a little lighter right there. But it's velvet, so I don't want to have any real shine, other than those little gold dotted jewels that are hand sewn on her gown. Could go around them a little. They probably stand out just a little bit if I kind of shadow the little jewels, a few of them anyway. That makes them kind of, because they'd probably be heavy. The gold little jewels are probably, even on velvet, would probably make a little bit of a dent in the fabric. However slight. That. You're watching. Paula, you're probably watching more intently than I am. No, I'm not. I'm not really just like, I'm concentrating, but I'm like, I'm just kind of, I don't know. I guess I'm just not. I'm just good doing it. Okay, so there we go. I think that's enough for that. Yeah, this is the Doodlers Anonymous coloring book, and I'm zoomed in like 3 or 4 clicks zoom. And so I'll zoom back out, but we did some acrylic washes and drippage, and so you can see we got a little bit, it still needs a little bit more. Where's the one with the, we got a little piece of washi, there it is. Can even do a little bit more darker blue. And anyway, this is supposed to either be the glass jar, a glass globe, a, you know, a bird cage. Could be a lot of things. So there's that. That looks kind of good. It still seems to me it needs a little bit more shadow underneath. I want the gold braid to really stand out. I mean, I do have glitter on it, but I'm thinking it needs a little bit more. See that, what a difference that makes? Just that little bit of extra shadow. And maybe just, I mean, this is almost starting to me look like a cushiony thing. Like this could be fabric, a cushiony, puffy. Like that's a puffy fabric. You know, like puffy. Of course, I could just be overthinking it. Oh. Tufted. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, tufted. That's what it is. Tufted. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. Tufted. Okay, now I do need to go back up in here and right along these edges here, it's just kind of needs a little bit more depth. Needs a little bit more depth around. Thanks, Iffy. But you can see it's just like, you know, it does these, you know, blending and shading and all this. It takes a while, you know, it takes a while. I mean, this is, we're into our another hour and a half. So this is like 2, 3, at least 3.5 hours all total. Maybe a little longer. We glittered around the name there too. It's not going to want to shine. There it is. All right, so we got our gold hair. Okay. Actually, now that we did her gold hair, I want to go over it now with gold. The gold star gel. I'm going to glitter her hair real quick, guys. All right, so look at her hair now. Oh, see, you can still see it's shiny because it's just the gold gel pen. But watch when we put the glitter on there. And I'm having a hard time seeing it myself. It'll tilt. I don't know. It's not really wanting to go over it really well because I got so many layers of stuff on there. I might have to do that in stickled. Oh, there it goes. Got to keep cleaning off the tip. It's sort of going on, but it's not going on as much as I want. You can probably see it a little bit. There. See the glitter? Because this is a glitter. This is the star gel. It's not just gold gel, it's star gel. And I'm having to kind of tilt it myself to see where the glitter is going. I think I'll do her little house here. I think I'm going to go around. I think I'm going to go around everything that I did gold. I'm going to star gel it up. I'm going to glitter it up. Her bracelets. Let's make those glittery. Oh my gosh, now I want to glitter the whole thing. Like I did Martha's the dead skull. I glittered that baby up. Now, of course, it won't photograph, but let's see if I can capture the goldness. Can y'all see? Wait a minute. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. And her bracelets around her arm. See what a difference that makes? The star gel. Okay, now I want to put some glitter on the little. I want to glitter it all up. Where's Happy Di? She'd be so proud that we're putting all this glitter on it. And it dries really quick. It doesn't stay wet like stickles. Can see it? Yeah. So now I put it on the little embroidery. There. Look how awesome that looks. See her bracelets and her hair? Awesome. Okay. Let's put down the glitter. Let's get back to the little stuff here. Okay. So I need to decide what color. I'm not sure I want really green leaves. I think I want some colors. I think I'm going to go with some magenta. Let's do a magenta flowers. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to base coat all these big petals magenta. Oh, sorry guys. I'm going to just base coat them all a magenta. Just like 3 of them there. I think a pretty magenta, especially if we put glitter on it. Yeah, step away from the glitter pen. All right, so I'm just going to do that. Just going to base coat it. And really, if you really should go with the grain of whatever it is. Like I should be coloring it in, like going like that. It's just better. You'll find that when you go to blend, if you have your shading or your first coat going in the right direction, it does blend a little better. You know, in other words, I should be going like with the grain of the flower. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm not going to spend but a few minutes on this. because we're going to run out of time before I finish, and I said I was going to finish this. Yeah, they're called star gels, and they have a little ring. They have a little on the cap. See that tiny little star right there? Do I need to get out my mag light? But they're Jelly Roll brand, and they have a little star on the cap. And those are the glitter ones. Okay, so let me just quickly, I'm going to quickly shade this in here. Oh, did Vicky say Prismacolor? Yeah, Prismacolor. Yeah, Prismacolor Premier. Thank you, Dee, for reminding me I had those glitter pens. Ah, Carrie Ann. I know, right? Sometimes when we don't use something for a while, we forget. I mean, seriously, I totally get it. Ah, you're welcome. Oh. All right, let me just go in with some white here. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because I will run out of time. Seriously, I'll be here fiddling, and I wanted to finish it, and I don't even know I'm going to because we're already an hour and a half in for the second part. So we just might have to throw some glitter on it. We'll just throw some glitter on it. But I gotta say, guys, and again, this is the Doodlers Anonymous color book. It really is an awesome color book because there's such a variety. There's 90 artists have contributed to this book. You will not get bored. Right, Paula? I think Paula finally is getting into this, to not treasuring. Throw some glitter and go. You like that, Terry? I have no idea what's going on Twitter or anything because I've been here all day since 8:45. All right, so now I got a white and a pink, a magenta. Now I want a darker magenta. I want like, what is that color called? Mulberry, I think. Where's my mulberry? Am I going to need that's mahogany. That's more of a brown. Raspberry. Maybe raspberry will work. We'll go with raspberry. I think that'll be dark enough. What book is it? It's the Doodlers Anonymous. And this is part 2. Because we like run out of time. I like just throwing in a southern accent every now and then. Yeah, we ran out of time on part 1. So we'll work here for about 30 more minutes. Whatever we don't get done, I think y'all got a lot of idea of, you know, some inspiration and some colors and some glitter. Right? You remembered you had those glitter pens. Everybody's probably got them and we forget to use them. Same for the gel pens and the markers and all of it. You know, it all works in your color book. It all works in your color book. So that's kind of pretty, isn't it? Kind of purty. Purty, purty. Blend a little bit more with the white. I did kind of get some paint going over that flower, but that's okay. It's like splashed up on there. Right? Did any of y'all scrappy campers? Yeah, go ahead and put the link in for that. I haven't even had a chance to watch a video because Saturday I was gone to Boo's cheer competition, so I wasn't even around. So, but they have a Facebook group, Scrappy Camper Sisters, and they have a, what is it called again? What challenge is it? Not organizing. It starts with a C. Cleanup? Cleanup? Something like that. Somebody will put it in and I'll repeat it. Lost chat. I'm still recording, Uli. I'm thinking a little bit of white paint might be kind of pretty right there. Let me just do that real quick. Come clean. Come clean. Thank you. Come clean. Yeah, it's a organizing, like I think it's a year long, is it? A year long? And I joined the Facebook group because of course I want to support them, but will I be doing it? I kind of organized already. All right, so I'm just gonna grab a little acrylic paint, white acrylic paint, because white acrylic will go over your pencil. And I just want a little bit of you know, highlight on my flowers there. A book is coming too. Oh, awesome. Yeah, just follow Scrappy Camper Sisters, who are Darcy Glam, and I call her Sister Woman Jonna. I really should turn this book over to get the flick of the brush going the correct way, but I'm going to go upside down with it like that. I think my computer's saying, you need to reboot me. You need to reboot me. I hear the motor running high. I think I've been on here long enough. Without rebooting, I mean. So just kind of go in there and kind of get a little bit of highlight. Remember, there's a bar right there. I'll have to go back in there with a little pink paint, a pink pencil, I think. Let's give her a little highlight on her chin. Keeping me on my feet. Madam Secretary. Okay, I'm not able to really go over. I'm trying to like cover up some of that splashes on this flower, and I should have left it alone because I think it's just kind of bleeding into the white. So let me just leave it like that, and then I'll put another coat of pink on it. Okay. Kind of pretty, huh? Oh, you know what it needs? It needs little dots of little stamen dots in there. We might have to do that with some gold pen and some glitter. Hey, Debbie. Nice to meet you. Crafty Mom. Let me write that down. Are you Australian? Or maybe British? Mum. Crafty Mom. Need a pen. Need a pad. Crafty Mom equals Debbie. We have to write names down for a while till we get to know you, until we give you a nickname. You'll get a nickname. Okay, so I think I'm just going to put a few of those little gold dots like that in the middle. I'm not really liking those little stitch marks on her face. I mean, that's so, I just want to kind of make those more of like a cheek line instead of stitches. Just a little like that. Then maybe just blend that in a little. Oh, I'm sitting on my foot. Oh. Okay, so yeah, we're getting there, guys. Getting there. You like your name, Whippy? Yeah, we named Carol Whip Smart Carol is Whippy, and Blonde Woman Stamping is Blondie. I just really like the glitter in her hair. Look, look. Okay, so let me go ahead with some pink, a pink corally color. That might be a little too peachy. No, that's okay. And I just kind of wanted some kind of a peachy coral, salmony color. Just a flat, this is just some background stuff back there. Some corals. And this is good to do with your gel pens. We could add some glitter to it. Throw some glitter on it. Now that we kind of made her with a lot of jewels, and like in a jewel box, you feel like you have to add glitter because she's in a jewel box, even though it's in water. Okay, so what kind of background colors do I want? I really like those pink flowers. Back there, that could be maybe some blue-gray, like a blue-gray. I don't really want to get into too many other colors. I don't know yet. That might be a pretty color, though. Let's just do one of the background mountains, this color, and see. If I don't like it, you can always, paint over it, or it's kind of an aqua. A sea foam, aqua green. And so if you base coat something like this, kind of like I did on a few of the other color pages, then you can go in there with little other color, like I'll do it on this in just a second. Here, let me color this in. And I think I'll go ahead and do at least partially some of this, lighter and a darker, kind of a sea foam green stuff going on around here. On these kind of little hills, maybe even a light color on there. But then what you can do is take your markers and stuff. And I know I got some kind of a seafoamy bluey kind of color. I think I've already pulled it out though. I think I had it out. This isn't the exact one, but we'll use it. So you can see that there's already some little dots right there, little dashes. Well, I'm just going to go in there and just kind of go over some of those. That's kind of like my shading. I'm just going to like dot, dot, dot it. And it'll give it like another shade of that kind of aqua color. Again, you got to be careful because it's sitting on top of wax. You know, you could probably put a little bit under there. Maybe kind of blend it out while it's wet. Maybe a little under the cup right there. Just kind of blending it while it's still wet. Same thing for up here. Let's put a little, I'll stay in camera. You could do this with pencil too. You know, you could do this shady, blendy with color pencil. I just want to use some different things. Use a few different things that we forget we can use. Because this won't go, these are water-based, it's not going to go through this nice thick paper. Copics will go through, I'm sure. Alcohol-based markers are, you know, they're more, they'll soak through these color book pages. So I'm kind of liking that color. I need a little bit more shading right under the heart there. Now I think we might need some yellow or some orange, some ochre. I think I'm going to go in here with a coat of yellow ochre on these little, whatever kind of plants these are back there. And I'm going right over the black. So if you want that black to stand out again, you know, you can go over it with the black, but and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it with like a yellowy orange. So you'll still see it. Just going to kind of get those little background. I'm just going to go ahead and do that whole background back there. That yellow ochre color. And then I'll go in there with either a burnt orange or whatever. Here we go. Here's an orangey color. And just go over those black lines and just a little bit off of the black. And you'll just see a little touch, a little hint of the orange. See just a little hint of the orange there. I think I might want her little teapot. It might need to be glittered too. But I think I want it orange. I'm going to color it orange because I want it to really stand out. So I'm going to color it orange and then I'm going to go over it with a gold glitter pen to make it glittery. And then we'll do a little bit of shadow. Just enough to give it a little dimension there. And then inside we'll go with brown zigzag. Then we're going to go the whole thing with gold. I like that. You like me? You like listen to me thinking out loud? Okay. And then we're going to go back over it now with the star gel. Actually, well, I've already kind of got done the gold. I was going to go with clear, but I think the gold over the orange will be fine. That's why I think I'm going to do an ASMR video. Just talking my process, but talking it real quietly, Vicki. It'll be like a process ASMR. A process video that's ASMR. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, I like it. Okay, now I got these 3 trees and these 2 or 3 little leafy things, and that's it. You think it would be cool? Yeah, you know, so we can put people to sleep on purpose, like Jean. Okay. I think I do. I think I am. No, that'll get lost in the blue. It does need some kind of light yellowy, orangey. The orange might be good. You know, the orange there, the orange there. Let's go with orange. Let's see how. So I'm just going to use the marker. Just going to color in the orange. And then we'll do like a burnt sienna or something for the stem, but keep it all orange. We might glitter it. Okay, Uli. We'll do a couple shades of orange here. Then I got to go to the store and get a couple gift cards. Okay, there's one shade of orange. And then, well, it needs to be dry, but I'm going to need to kind of hurry here. Don't want to dig into my marker. I just want to shade it a little bit. And then do a kind of a branch thing there. Give Jean a Klondike bar. I haven't had a Klondike bar I don't know how long. Jean is enabling ice cream now. And the 6 feet of snow up there. Where is the baby book now? It hasn't got to Eileen yet, Sherry. I know you mailed it out like what, 2 weeks ago? It hasn't got to, unless Eileen, she said she'd tell me, so I'm sure she would have told me, so I have no idea. I don't know where it is. As far as I know, it hasn't made it to Eileen yet. Oh, you did? You got it yesterday. Okay, that's great, Eileen. It took 2 weeks, didn't it? Awesome. I was kind of hoping it didn't get lost. Well, I was really hoping it didn't get lost. Okay, so there's the orange with a little bit of kind of fall leaf lookage. Again, I'm tempted. I think I want some blue-gray on his little wing here. Just a little bit there to add more glitter, you know? So what do y'all think so far? I'm liking the drips. I'm gonna zoom back out here in a minute so you get the big picture. But I want to finish up. Okay, so now I want to do another lighter shade of orange. Almost probably have to get maybe a yellow like this color because it'll probably look kind of orange. You know what? Let me go ahead and just put an orange stem with a little bit of orange on the leaves, and then while it's wet, I'll probably ruin this yellow marker, but I'm going to pull in that orange. So it's not a bright, bright yellow. And I'll do a little bit of that yellow behind this one too. Just so it's a little bit of filler back there. Okay, and then I need another dark orange bit right in here. We're getting there. Almost done. Okay, it does need a little bit of shadow on that coral of something darker. Just a little touch. A little touch. And let's go ahead and do these orange, like those just haven't bloomed yet. And then a little bit of the, oops. And then this coral down here, I'll just add a little tiny bit of orange. It's probably the tree branches, but whatever. Yeah, after Eileen gets done with the baby book, then she can, after Christmas, mail it out after Christmas. So it doesn't get lost in the Christmas shuffle. Okay, now I just got these 3 little trees right here to do. I'm really liking the orange. It's just looking very jewel-like now. So I'm wondering, could almost be purple. I think we're going to go with purple. We'll start with lavender, and then maybe, add some purpley designs to it. So let me get the nice lavender color here. Because since we've kind of almost gone with jewel tones now. So let's just go ahead and do these last 3 trees in a purple. I've had fun hanging out with y'all all day. I didn't plan on streaming all day because I thought, I had forgot that Joycey wasn't streaming today. So, all right, now let's do it. A little bit of. Thanks, Vicki. Thanks for being here, too. You hang in there. And again, it's the Doodlers Anonymous. And check it out because they have a really nice write-up. They did a nice write-up about me, but not just that, but because they have an awesome site with awesome artists. Okay, so just a little bit of purple there. Now I'm going to go back over it and kind of blend it in with the lavender. And I'm going to use the purple pen to get some of those little details in there. Then we'll zoom out and you get the big picture here. All right, so now I'm going to take a purple, kind of a magenta type purpley color, and do some little dots and add a few extras. Give it a little more vibrancy. See? Just gave it a little bit of more pop. Now it really does need a little bit more just a little bit of shadow around it. Don't want to lose those little branch shapes, whether they're coral or the tree limbs or whatever. Just want them to kind of stand out a little bit more. Okay. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here. It's relaxing. It is. It's relaxing to watch and it's relaxing to do. Okay. All right. So let me zoom out and refocus so we can see the whole thing. It's pretty well focused, I think. We'll see. So there we go. There's the whole picture. The little bird. Could use a little bit more shadow under the wing there. You're liking the recollection markers better than the super tips? No, not really. They just have some different colors. And they're, I don't know. I gotta use them, Vicki. I bought them. I gotta use them. Oh. So anyway, you can see we got some glitter in her hair. Glitter on the little teapot. Glitter on the little jewel box. And her hair there. You can see it on her hair. And around the bottom here. So again, those gold bits and the glittery bits won't show up when I take a picture. But you guys were here to see it. You know that it's glittery. Same thing for around the name, which is Shuann, Shuann, Lai. And I put glitter around the name, but again, you know, gotta catch it in the light. So I hope you enjoyed that. I had fun. Let's kind of tilt it up a little because I think it's a little off kilter. There we go. So, okay, guys. I'm going to leave it kind of plain down here. I just kind of like that. It just, I mean, I could shadow it or something, but I'm just kind of liking it like that. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Where's the pen? And I probably should look it up so I could do it nice. I know, I should. Where's my just plain old pen? Let's do it with the pencil first, because, yeah. Where's the pencil? We are going to add a little key. Where's just a regular pencil? Where's my pencil? I know I've got just a plain old pencil here somewhere. Here we go. I'm thinking we need a little key. Like a little... just a little wind-up key, like that. Oh, maybe I should do it in brown. And we'll glitter it up. We'll just do a little wind-up key, and then we'll do a little bit of movement around it. And a little bit more. It does need a little bit of black in there. Okay, like that. Then we'll put, where's my gold? Where's the gold pen? Where's the gold gel pen? That's silver. Where'd I put it? All right, well, you know what? Since we're leaving now, I'm just going to go ahead and stickles it. Oop, too much. Too much. It's coming out too thick for my little bitty earring. Where is, well, here. There we go. Just scoot it around with the brush and clean the brush out. There. Yeah. Just add a little glittery key down there. With some little, didn't show up very much. I need to maybe make them a little bit more defined. You know, little movement lines. Who's Z? Z is Zandra. Put Zandra's link in the, somebody please, if you wouldn't mind, put Zandra's link in there for the Ustream. She streams at 7:30, Uli. Well, I don't know, that might be kind of late for you. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I did. I had fun. And again, I'll try to take a picture. Again. It won't show up the gold, but you see it there. So go check out Doodlers Anonymous website, doodlersanonymous.com, and read the nice write-up and check out all the amazing artists that are there. So thank you, Doodlers Anonymous, for such a nice write-up about me. Okay, guys, y'all have a good afternoon.